All right, guys, today we're going to do a Marvel fanfare. This is issue number 15. I needed a palate cleanser from that awful video that I did yesterday because it was so bad that I think, I need something to cheer me up, right? And then I came across, because I was looking for my comics, and I'm pretty not organized, probably, of unorganized. That's probably the best word. I'm working on that to put it all in boxes, and all together. But I have so many comics. It's a day job. Anyway, so we have here Ben Grimm, as you probably know from the Fantastic Four, and he says, "To Johnny, from your best pal Benjamin." Yeah. So covered by Barry Windsor-Smith, and he's also the artist on this book. And maybe younger reader doesn't know who Barry Windsor-Smith is, but I urge you to go on Google, type in his name, Barry Windsor-Smith, and look for his art. Because the art that you're seeing is pretty good. He's also famous for a lot of other comics, for the Wolverine comics that he back in the day, Conan he did. But his private work is extremely detailed. Fantastic. So without further ado, guys, let's dive in, because this is a fun one. Just take everything with a grain of salt. It's just fun, right? So we have Johnny Storm, and he is grabbing some stuff like tubes, plastic tubes, looks like balloons, springs maybe, cigars. I wonder what that is all about. Maybe we'll find out later. And he's going into the bedroom of Ben Grimm. And Ben is sleeping. He has his blankets over him, and he's, destroying his alarm clock. It says that he has a lot of them. So probably one for every day. And he is a little bit grumpy, right? So he goes to the bathroom, and he's just, if you just wake up, you have all these weird thoughts probably, you are not very 100% yet. And that's what's happening here. He's just thinking stuff that you can probably know what's going on. As you can see, he rips his blankets to shreds. And then he is, brushing his teeth, right? And and then he says, "Oh no, I got whiskers, I got stubbles." But it couldn't happen because it never happened when he became the Thing, and so he thinks he may be regressing, into Ben Grimm again, his human form. But he says, "These are blame drinking straw." Same whiskers. So, and he says, "Hey, Torch, cute trick, pal." "Okay, kid, I fell for the gag." Just, "Come on out, Squirt, I can take a joke. I ain't mad at you." Well, and then he skates, right? So, and Ben knows that it's a prank, right? So he's pretending that he's falling, but no sign of the Torch. And then he goes down and he sees, hey, pancakes. It's probably Johnny's pancakes. So he's tasting them and says, "Wow, this is great. This is blueberries." So I'm gonna eat Johnny's breakfast, right? His pancakes. So he's gonna sit down. It's a spring trap. He says, "Enough. You have gone too far. I can take skate stucks to my chin and straws at the top of the stairs." It's the other way around, man. "But spring-loading your breakfast, that ain't kosher, sonny. Now the blue-eyed thing is mad." So he takes off his rope and he says, "Kick me." "And this ain't from the kid I pulled from the wreckers of Mispin Youth. Johnny boy, you a grown-up bum." And then a flame across the hall. He says, "Aha!" And so Ben charges into the room, but then... So props for Johnny to do all this, right? And he's basically, quote unquote, flying through the hall. He says, "No, Doom." You see, you ain't even got a sense of humor, let alone this many toy trucks. But it's a poster, right? And he says, "The Super Scroll, I can take it. I'm laughing at you, kid, laughing," he says. But then he says, "No, I give up," because this is Herbie, the robot. Herbie and Ben are not great friends. Let's leave it at that. And then he's flying into these giant tubes when he's falling and falling and falling into a bunch of balloons. And Johnny says on the screen, "April Fool!" He says, "What?" But then he says, "You mean to tell me that you set this whole blasted shtick up for April Fool's Day? Pretty good, huh? April Fool!" And he says, "Well, something's wrong here." So Ben is doing some counting. He says, "It ain't even April 1st, you blame idiot. It's the day before." So he's counting. He says, so Johnny realizes he's made a mistake, and he says, "Well, forget about it then." And he's going away angry. And Ben says, that kid lost me really. I know it. So it says here Finn, right? Like the end. It's not really the end. There's a page or two. So that night, he got the whole entire plumbing system from the top 5 floor of the Baxter building. And then he's connected to the sprinkler system. Right? And he says, now he's just waiting. If Johnny so much yawns when he wakes, he said of the sound wave doohickey, I swipe from Reed and then splasho. April's Fool hotshot. And then he grabs the cigars. He says, now all I got to do is relax, have a cigar, and sit back and wait for the fireworks to begin. And then we have this exploding the end sign here because these are exploding cigars. And that's the joke. So here, Barry Windsor-Smith. We have some backup story with Daredevil and a tragic story about a girl, about pyromania, etc. I'm not really going into that, but if you want to read it, if you have this book, it's some tragic. It's basically the opposite of what's in the beginning because somebody is dying in this book. That's. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was the torch, but it's Daredevil. So what do I think about it? It's fun. It's when I have the Dutch version. I have a lot of Dutch versions of this before. I just stopped reading the Dutch and then going back to the originals one. And this is in very good condition, I must say. And I'm happy to have it. This made me laugh back in the day. It still made me chuckle and laugh a little bit today. And like I said, this is a fun, just not serious book. There is no, other dimensions, end of the world threats, cosmic energy, Galactus eating creatures. What do I say? Galactus eating planets, what I'm trying to say. No, it's just simple fun, with Ben and Johnny having, pranking all the time each other. Back in the day, they did that a lot. I really like that. So guys, I wanted to show you this. I hope you have a great, fun day. Be safe, be healthy. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.